What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Same Difference podcast.
Is this thing on?
Hello, friend. What's going on?
Hello, girl. Happy Wonderful Women Wednesday.
Okay.
That's what my mom calls it, Wonderful Women Wednesday. And her cousin get together every Wednesday and celebrate.
How do they celebrate? They get a little drink or?
Yeah, they have some wine, and cook, eat, girl chat, or they'll go to the casino.
Okay. They get down.
Yeah, they love them. They love the casino. I'm not a gambler, but they be in there.
Okay.
They be in there.
I ain't mad at them, child. When you said that, it just made me realize, oh, it's Wednesday. Child,
It's
all these days
Wednesday.
running together to me. They all the same damn day.
I feel like 2023 has somewhere to go because we're already in the middle of July. For real.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's flown by. I mean, since I'm moving at the end of the month, it can continue to fly on by. But then slow down when I get there so I can,
I can't wait to come visit you.
I can't wait for you to come visit me either.
Yeah, it's going to be lit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about your weekend home.
My week home in Omaha was wonderful. I drove down Friday, got there Friday afternoon. My brother, he is a aspiring music producer and rapper, singer. He's a talent, and he did an EP with a friend of his called From Omaha with Love, and he had a listening party, a little invite only situation that he had catered and everything. Yeah. And so I wanted to support and show up for him and go. So I did. Make sure my mic is all right. And then Saturday, I just hung out with friends. My brother and his friend, who's like a chef, they did a fish fry at my parents' house. So a whole bunch of people came over and
last summer till you fry some fish.
Oh yes, had some good food, had some good drinks, and just got to fellowship and see friends and family. And then Sunday, my brother performed at the Skate Fest. It was the third annual Skate Fest, which is a skateboarding competition in Omaha. So he performed and killed it. It's just really nice to see him follow his dreams and reach these career milestones that I think will serve him well in the future. Yeah, so it was a very nice weekend celebrating my brother. Bucky P, run up his music, stream it. It's the shit.
Yeah. Period.
New album, Villain Era, out now.
Mm.
Because he's in his villain era.
I'm scared of him.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not getting ready to go into my villain era. But I do feel like I'm entering a different, like everything is new. Like for the first time ever, like I got my first cell phone when I was 16. I've had the same phone number the entire time.
Wow.
Since I've been 16. So I've had this number for 20 years.
Wow.
And I love having this number because it's an 804 number. So when I was in Cleveland, I'm in Atlanta, I'm going to a new city, I always had 804. So, I like giving people my number. They be like, oh, where are you from? Yeah, because I'm not from here. Okay.
Hello.
But I'm just getting to the point where I want to get rid of that number. I don't want that number no more. I want everything new. I'm moving to a new city in a new place. My business isn't new, but she's touching new heights. She's doing new things. I want a new number. Everything is just.
People retire after 20 years, so you can retire the 847.
What's 847?
Or whatever your what's the name is?
804.
804. Girl, your name is Joy Jordan in my phone. So I don't know.
Why are you professional?
Everybody first and last name is in my phone.
Like I'm in your work phone.
You funny. Yeah, retire the number.
I am. As soon as I get there and my name is signed on the dotted line and I have an address, I'm going to go to Verizon and it's going to be the end of an era.
I love this.
But I said, I want everything new. I feel like I'm stepping into a new phase of my life. Like I just feel like my life is about to start.
Yeah.
I just know it. I can tell. I can feel it. God said so. My new life is about to start, and I'm
I'm
excited.
so excited for
I know. Me
you.
too. So, to help facilitate moving into my new life, I spent the weekend getting rid of some of the things that I'm not taking with me. So I had an entertainment stand in my living room that my TV was on. I sold that. The bar stools at my breakfast bar, sold those. And so now everything that is in my house are things that I'm taking with me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to get rid of a little bit more of my inventory, so I think I'm gonna do like a really big sale, like a blowout moving sale or
Mm-hmm.
something. So I can just the less I gotta take, the better. So,
Yeah. Look at you. It's all happening. It is
I'm
all
excited.
happening.
Yeah.
And you gonna be in your new spot in no time, and you gonna be recording and telling us about your life in your new spot, and it's just it's gonna be so exciting. Good way to kick off the second half of 2023.
Say again.
Good way to kick off the second half of 2023,
Mm-hmm.
because we
Mm-hmm.
already in July. We are, I
It's just so
mean,
funny to look back, like the beginning of the year. You're setting your goals, and this was not. This wasn't the thing. I didn't know that this was happening at the beginning of the
right.
year. So for this to be like what I'm doing is just like, I don't know, y'all. I think I like the moving process. I like the excitement of it, and I'm just in a good space, man.
Good. You sure do look good, girl. You
Thanks.
do. Hair long, flowing, flat iron, swinging and banging. Yes,
That's
girl.
it.
Come on. Flips hair.
Today,
Okay,
okay.
come on, hang time. It's long too.
I have to get some braids or something when I move though, because the two workouts. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. I was telling Pasha this. So I'm gonna do a women's wellness video on my TikTok page. Um, just because this supplement that I've been taking is a bit taboo because of what it's technically for. I saw one video on TikTok of this girl talking about this particular supplement that she had been taking. I think I saw it on TikTok. I can't even remember all the
You
way.
probably did, girl.
I probably did. But when I went to Google to read the reviews for myself, everybody that was taking it was talking about all this energy that they had. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take it for energy too. Like they were saying, yeah, I got it, I guess, for this, but like even without all of that, like the energy that it gives me is just it's a natural feeling. It's not that cracked out. I'm drinking
Like you
Gatorade Bulls,
yeah.
it's not that. It's just I just feel like I have more energy. So I started taking it about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and all of a sudden I'm doing 2 workouts a day and feeling great.
Okay. What kind of
So
workout you
I'm gonna get
doing,
her
girl?
fine, extra fine, because I'm already fine. But I'm gonna be in my new city
Period.
extra fine.
What workouts are you doing?
Really, I'm just walking. Like yesterday I did 3 miles.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get it up to about I want to double it. So I want to eventually get up to 6 miles. Um Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna wear myself down all the way. But when I'm doing 2 workouts a day, this ain't finna last. Okay. So I
No, it's
got this
not.
done yesterday. I won't be working out again until at least Monday, Tuesday. Because gotta get her money's worth. I got new looks coming. I gotta style the looks, wear the looks. So my hair gotta be, look like something. So until all of that's done, I'm not gonna be working out. So
Well,
that's
I
why I gotta
mean,
get braids.
yeah, yeah, braids mean business. And
We can really get her sweat on with the braids in.
I would love to say that I've been getting my sweat on, but I've been all over the place in constant motion, and so my braids are just protecting me from the humidity, and that's it. That's it, cuz I ain't been in the gym in a minute. If you're listening, I am in the middle of a tornado warning right now in Chicago until 7:45 p.m. So you're gonna hear a siren here
Wow.
momentarily. Yeah, it's just.
Okay.
I mean, past 7:45, if nothing happens, you won't hear anything. But my apologies.
You fine, child. It can't be that bad, y'all, because Passion would walk to the store. So,
I didn't
oh,
walk to the store.
not went to the walk to the store, went to the store. If it was really all that, homegirl would have been in the house.
Yeah, I didn't get the when your phone goes like "Ah," and it lets you know when something is wrong or when the weather is bad, it literally, as soon as I walked into the grocery store, I got the notification. So I was like, where they gonna put us? Like where in the grocery store I'm gonna go in case I need to like find shelter. But luckily I
Mhm.
got home in time, and it's actually, it looks fine
Is it
outside. So I
raining?
don't really know. No, it
Mm.
was earlier, but not right now. Chicago's weather has been boo boo. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's July. Why is it only 71 degrees? Why is it raining for 12 hours all day? What is going on?
Well, Atlanta was like that too. And then 4th of July weekend, the weather broke, and it's been hot and humid. Too little, too late, Miss Girl. I'm leaving you. Okay,
Right. We're off to greener, I don't want to say greener pastures because that means you died,
we're off
right?
to better weather.
Yeah,
We'll
better
just say
weather.
that.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. That.
Something else I was about to tell you. I don't forget what it was now. Oh, I also over the weekend I just couldn't take it. I'm trying to think what was the thing that pushed me over the edge. I can't remember, but I unfollowed another blog. I'm down to only
Uh-oh.
one now. And it's really just it's not what they're reporting. It's just the shadiness. It's the intent behind it. The first one I unfollowed was actually my favorite, the neighborhood talk.
Yeah, you
This
mentioned
one
that
now
last
that
week.
this one that I've unfollowed is spiritual word. And so now the only one that I have is Shade Room. And I'll be, fine if I end up having to unfollow that one too. I don't know what it was. Y'all, this gnat is really bugging me and I really want to get it so bad because he's a big one and he's annoying. Un momento. Gotcha. Got him. Okay, we'll wipe him up a little later. I don't know what it was. I don't know if there was something specific going on, but it's just the captions. And when I say I'm going to a new city and I'll get ready to step into my new life, I don't want to bring anything old, ugly, toxic, nasty. The vile. I just don't want it.
Hmm.
So I'm cutting off all loose ends, dead ends, split ends. None of that is going with me. It's got to stay here in Atlanta. Okay.
Okay.
So that was it.
Well, all right. I'm spending my time enjoying my down week where I don't have anything to do. Work has been incredibly busy, which, it's not bad that I don't have anything to do because I can actually lock in and focus. Again, the weather hasn't been on my side. Another reason I'm in the house. I've been juicing, so
Mm.
I'm really trying to be just super duper mindful of my eating and what I'm putting in my mouth and how much I'm putting in my mouth. I feel like my skin looks wonderful, and I don't know if it's because it's the juice or I drink a lot
It's
of water
probably
anyway,
juice.
but I've had some moments where I looked in the mirror and I'm like, come on, skin, shit, come on. It's just and I don't have no makeup on right now. We out here, we giving y'all bare face, okay? This is all I had.
I
Um,
do have a little concealer and a little lip on, but that's it.
yeah,
No
lip gloss.
foundation, no lid, no brows.
Yeah, no,
That's it.
and my braids, we're about ready to take those down and redo. Right now we're just recharging our batteries, and it's been great. I've been recharging my batteries, watching some good TV, and locking in with work, and just kind of getting ready for my big week next week because it's going to be a big fucking week. I'm really excited, and I
Tell us
want to
about
be.
the week, friend. What's going on?
Oh, it's just a weekend of bees, Barbie, Beyonce, boats, brunch. Like, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And yeah, so you might see me on TikTok doing some get ready with me's, but I don't know yet.
The girls love it.
I don't know yet. We'll see. We shall see.
Are you
Um,
excited for Beyonce? I know you have to have your Beyonce fit together by now, right?
I do. I
Okay.
do.
Okay.
And I'm really excited about it. That's why I'm juicing and eating,
Got
eating air,
you.
eating one chocolate covered pretzel a day and juice. Um, yes,
Not
ma'am.
one chocolate covered pretzel. I'm weak.
One chocolate covered pretzel and juice and water. I haven't been drinking. Well, I be having some coffee. I needed some coffee when I went to the office yesterday, but yeah, my outfit is together. We just got to figure out this hair situation because my hair has to cover several bases.
Okay.
I need to be ready for the Barbie movie. I need to be
Okay.
ready for brunch the next day. I need to be ready for Beyonce later that night. I need to be ready for the boat the following day. I need to be ready for the
Mm.
Barbie cafe
Mm.
where you eat in her Malibu beach house, kind of like the Golden Girls cafe. So I just have to figure out how she's going to look because we can't do this.
So, what is the Barbie movie actually supposed to be about? Because I don't even know.
So from what I can gather, Barbie starts having like one day she just has some nightmares. And she's like, I was really sad and I was crying and water was coming out of my eyes.
Mm.
Because in like plastic Barbie,
Mhm.
she'll
They
never
don't have no
cry.
secret.
And then
Yeah.
she's like, one time she was like, when I walk out of my bedroom and I float down to the ground, she was like, I didn't float this time, I just fell. So
Mm.
these things start happening to Barbie, and then she finds herself thinking about, do I belong in the real world? And so I believe her and Ken take a road trip to the real world. And so then Barbie, the doll, starts having these real life interactions with people. And so that's kind of the storyline. So
Okay.
I'm
That
really
sounds
excited.
good.
I fucking cannot wait.
Mhm.
I have been obsessed with Barbie since I was 5 years old. No, three, because I have a picture from my third birthday holding up the black Barbie. Her name was Devin. But I'm obsessed, and I have like some outfit ideas. If you can see here on the back, there's like some pink right there. Yeah, that's where we're at. So
Did you see Nicki Minaj's look when she went to the
I
Barbie?
did. I'm disappointed.
Okay, tell us why. I have thoughts, but I'll let you go first. You're still talking
You've
about it.
been hollering Barbie your entire career, and you showed up in gray.
Where was the pink, sweetie? You missed the moment. I
Like,
needed you to. I needed her to show up looking like Devin, sweetie. Something.
yeah,
Something.
like she didn't give Barbie at all. So I don't. So I'm a little confused. Nikki is an interesting character, and she's someone I respect, and I think she's incredibly talented. But then, just thinking about who she is as a person and how she's presented herself, just as like a human being, she's a little different,
Mm-hmm.
And she also does not strike me as someone that's like well liked in the industry, which is kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that that's her story. But
Well, from
anyway,
what
why the fuck you wear gray?
from what I understand, she's trying to. I guess I don't know. They said she's trying. She was trying to like I guess change up the image or something. But it was the Barbie premiere.
Barbie was not the red carpet to change your
Right.
image, dummy.
Right.
The
That wasn't the
BET Awards was your chance.
that wasn't the event like for a number of reasons. It's Barbie. Like you said, you've been hollering Barbie, Barbie, Barbie your whole career. This was the time to show up and show up. I wanted to see the Harajuku Barbie on the carpet. That's
Hello,
what I
the wig. She could have came out with a cute pink bob, a fucking pink
Yep.
bust down,
Yep.
something, a pink
Came
dress,
out, or she could have had like she had the long blonde hair, but you could have had a blonde wig with cute like Barbie
something.
pink something accessories or something in your hair. Like I don't know, I was a little disappointed. And then I get on Instagram today and I see she's twerking on her husband, hands on the floor and her ass in the air, and it's like I thought you was changing the image, sis. If you was gonna do all this, you could have just showed up as your real self and not the image that you wanted to be on the carpet.
I just don't know
I
what
don't understand what she's doing, but
I don't know
child.
what woman throws away her career basically to marry a sex offender, a registered sex offender. I don't know, whatever. Not my business. Can't relate.
Can't relate. That's
But
what we say
you
around
know
here
who
now.
did look good on the carpet?
Who is that?
Issa Rae.
I saw Issa. She was cute.
I love that pink. I loved her entire look. She looked beautiful. I really like Shay Mitchell, from Pretty Little Liars. Have you heard of the luggage company Base? BEIS?
Mm-mm.
Anyway, it's her luggage company. But anyway, she's like a little, a mogul actress, but she was on the carpet, looked phenomenal. I'll post a couple of pictures on my Instagram for the listeners that follow me on Passionista. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I remember like 5 years ago, I think I was living in Cleveland. Misguided, the fast fashion brand, they did a Barbie collab, and I asked my brother for like four things, and I have been holding on to all four of those things since. So
Mm.
I literally have all kinds of Barbie shit. So when I tell you I'm about to step,
Period. As you always
I'm a
do.
step. But
I ain't expect nothing less.
I just got to figure
Okay.
out this hair.
Okay. Um, yeah. I keep losing my train of thought because I got so many things in my brain.
Well, I feel like we are well into a shoot the shit episode since we don't
Mm-hmm.
really have any topics. I think right now the only thing that's really been consuming me is work, being at home, and Barbie. Oh, I also bought 2 satin pillowcases with the Barbie logo on it. So
I need to get some satin pillowcases. They
excited.
won't be Barbie. I just need to protect the tresses. That's really one of the reasons that I've been hesitant to get braids
Hmm.
is because my edges have really grown back long and strong,
Yeah.
and I'm afraid to braid her up and lose her again.
Oh,
Mhm.
understood. Understood. Braids can be rough on your hair. That's why I like the big ones. I can't do the little bitty box braids. Like my hair just can't handle
Yeah,
it. Just can't.
my hair is too thick for that. They start to puff up too quick, and so yeah, maybe you're right, friend. I just need to go with some of the bigger ones.
Yeah, get you some little, some Northwest joints, some big ones.
Mm-hmm. All right now.
I'm just playing. Speaking of Northwest, I remember when I said I went to Minneapolis and I had relaxed a lot and I like kind of just was chilling at my cousins and watched a lot of TV. I kind of did
Mhm.
the same thing when I was home this
Okay.
past weekend and I like caught up on the Kardashians. I tried to watch The Bear, which is the show that everybody's talking about, but it's just not sticking for me. Um but I'm just going to have to like I told myself just admit the fact that the Kardashian show, is kind of entertaining and the bitches are actually kind of funny.
Well, is it though? Because I heard since they switched over to Hulu and left E that it hasn't gotten the ratings that they were used to, and that they think
They
that society is just kind of tired of them.
So that, yes, that I think that is happening. They are not getting the ratings because I remember when they were on E and I was younger, I used to watch their show religiously. I watched
I
Courtney
did
and Chloe
too.
Take Miami,
I
Chloe
mean,
and
I'm talking about all the way back to when Kim married Chris Humphries.
yeah, no, I was locked in. I watched all of that.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like I've aged out of certain things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I remember how active I used to be on Facebook. I hardly ever get on Facebook. I think I've kind of aged out of that social medium. But I
Mm-hmm.
love Instagram. I love Twitter. Still trying to figure out TikTok. I just like every time I bring it up, it's just I don't know, it's just not really easy for me to navigate like Instagram and Twitter. Instagram and Twitter is very simple. You pull it up, you scroll. TikTok, you scroll and it's like, where are all the people that I follow? Why am I seeing all these people that I don't follow?
You
Like,
gotta go to your following side, but the real goods, the meat and potatoes, like they have following and for you. The following is where the people you actually follow. The for you is where all the good stuff is at. That's how you
okay.
find more people to follow. That's where the meat and potatoes at.
I'm really gonna play around because I like TikTok and I think I do a really good job making my videos. And so like there's no reason why I shouldn't be on there. And people literally talk about it all the time, and I'm like, I've aged out of that. I think I'm just of a certain age where some things just I don't pay attention to, which brings
I
me back
thought
to
the
the
same thing. I remember when TikTok really kind of got super popular in the pandemic,
mm-hmm.
and that's when everybody was doing the dances and the
Yeah,
challenges.
like I can't even do the
I get with
dances.
them
No.
kids, and then
Mm-mm.
look at me, 41,000 followers in.
Man,
Okay.
that just makes me anxious that like 41,000 people like know who you are. Like, oh my god. But which brings me back to, I think after a while I kind of just stopped watching the Kardashians because there wasn't anything that they were doing for me. But I will say there were moments in time where I would turn it on, like on demand, and just like catch up and watch the episodes. And they're really fucking funny and entertaining people. And say what you want about them because I know people like them, some people dislike them. I was laughing out loud. I found myself chuckling and laughing out loud at some of the shit that Chris is my favorite. Chris Jenner, I
Okay.
love her. And I was just like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with liking some women who made a name for themselves, made a whole bunch of money, and they're killing shit. They doing shit, and they're fucking funny. There's a reason why they have a TV show and they have for this long. And so I just told myself I'm not going to deny this shit anymore. They've always been my guilty pleasure. And the bitches know how to make some perfume. Okay, I done purchased 2 bottles of perfume, ain't sniffed nothing. and they
Mhm.
are both so fire. They are amazing.
Now,
Um,
who has perfume? Kim?
Kim has purple. Well, they all do, but Kylie
Oh, really?
was the man. Kim was the one who did it first with her KKW, and when I tell you that shit smells so good, and they discontinued it. If you want to get the KKW, it's like $1,300 on eBay. So I'm so thankful I bought it when I did, and I still got quite a bit. I think I got like half a bottle left, and then I have a gardenia fragrance from Kylie Jenner when she did her collab with Kim Kardashian, and it's
Okay.
good smelling perfume that lasts. So,
Mm.
they, sometimes I have to roll my eyes, but other times I have to admit that a bitch was laughing. I was watching that shit and I was cracking up. So
Okay.
it was another weekend. I got some really good sleep. I
Mm.
think I was the first person in the house to fall asleep every night that I was home.
Mm.
Talk about turning 37 soon.
Well, I feel like I can't sleep like good like that unless I'm home. And even now, just because like sometimes I be having so much on my mind to do that my brain won't shut off at night and it's hard for me to sleep. So I've been having
Yeah.
to like take a Tylenol PM here or there. I know that thing is dead, ain't he?
He said, I'm back.
No, he's
We
literally
thought.
to the mirror. Ain't no way. I think I'm just I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I be feeling like now I have to take like a Tylenol PM. Like if I'm too stressed before I
Hmm.
go to bed, I know I'm finna have a horrible night's sleep.
You know what I like to do to sleep good at night?
I can imagine, but I already know what you're gonna say,
And
but tell me.
when I tell you I be comatose, okay? Out. Night night.
You do, friend.
Out for the count.
What
And when I
do
get my
you do, Passion?
huh?
What you do?
Oh, I just like hug a tree for a little bit. And I just really like, I just breathe in that oxygen that it provides to me. And then I get real mellow. And then I just drift off to slumberland. And when I'm tell you I'm sleep, I am sleep. It's
Okay,
phenomenal. But I am a I am a big proponent of hugging trees.
okay, girl. I don't be hugging no trees, but I do need a little assistance here and there, hugging my pillow a little tighter. And I definitely like Tylenol PM is not like it's not a sleeping aid.
Right.
I did take I have taken ZQuil before. It's
Mhm.
non-addictive and it did help me sleep better, but I don't know. I just don't like having to take something for that.
Right. Right.
I don't know.
You know, I they have candy that would facilitate a good night's rest. Just an FYI.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know
Maybe
how
I'll
I
look
get
into
down,
it.
girl.
Maybe I'll look into it.
Okay, so you have been busy preparing for your move. You've been busy with your budding influencing career. What would you say has been what have you learned the most, or what have you learned during this process? Anything new?
Hmm. I've remembered the importance of having a schedule and sticking to it, writing things down. Um, like I feel like the busier I get, the more I have to write things down because there's so much in my mind that it's going to kind of get lost in the shuffle.
Mhm.
Um, I have also learned to just post the damn content. The things that go viral on my page to me is like, bro, that literally took me 15 seconds to do. Meanwhile, the stuff that I spend all the time editing and this, that, and the third, it'd be like, nobody cares. Like, that's how I be feeling. I posted a video last Sunday and I was just talking about this Cajun Alfredo sauce that I got from Trader Joe's, which this was my real first time like shopping at Trader Joe's. That was only my second
Okay.
there. The first time I went there was during the pandemic, and I literally only went there because I couldn't find what I needed anywhere else. And I mean like necessity stuff, y'all.
Mm.
Toilet paper, toothpaste, paper towels. That's all a girl was looking for. So
Mhm.
this is my first time going to actually shop. I go get the sauce. I get it home. I open the jar and I take a taste off of the top of the lid. Baby, that was the saltiest sauce I ever tasted in my
It
life.
was gross?
It was salty. So yes, it was gross.
Mm.
I am not one of like I hate when I see people cook on social media
Mhm.
and they season something and they use Lowry's, seasoning salt, slap your mama, Tony's, all of that is salt. And I know
Yeah.
it's nasty. I know it's nasty because all it tastes is like I feel like I would be just biting a spoonful of salt.
Mm.
Um, so I don't like overly salted things. And I was like, if my people is in Trader Joe's shopping and buying this, I know they got high blood pressure. Ain't no way.
I am a people in Trader Joe's that be shopping, but I haven't bought that.
You don't. So when I went on TikTok and I was talking about it, I was like, TikTok made me bad, and I don't know who. And I want to fight. I want my money back. And I was like, I don't know who wide back, thick neck, water buffalo, high blood pressure having hoes made me bad at sauce, but it is salty. I'm talking Ocean Gate salty. I'm talking about bikini bottom of the ocean salty. And I was like, and I said, and when I find out who made me bad, we're gonna fight.
Now,
Pasha,
is it salty or are you getting old and your palate is changing?
okay, I'm gonna answer that question. Remember it for me so I don't forget.
Okay.
Passion. I posted that video on a Sunday night or Saturday night or whatever night, and I woke up to just orders for the finished look because people were like, I
You
had
you
a
led them to
yeah,
your
because I ain't stupid now. Okay, Ming Lee Ben said years ago, best marketer wins. So anytime I do a video, I'm wearing something from the finished look, so I can
okay.
tag it on the video. So I had tagged the sleeper set that I was in, and I wake up to my Shopify going. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's going on? Then I go to text. I'm like, oh. Okay, the video was doing like numbers 25K,
Oh
45K.
my
Like
god.
every hour it was, I think now it's up to 400,000 views. And again, something that just was so simple to me that took me 15, 30 seconds to make, and it just did all of that. So yeah, you never know with TikTok. Now, what was the other question you had just asked me? See, that's what I mean.
I
I
asked
can't remember stuff.
are you was it the sauce really salty or are you just
Oh,
getting old? And I asked that because as I have gotten older, I cannot handle sweet stuff. I do not
mm-hmm.
like sweet wine. Um, I I used to like my coffee sweet as hell. I cannot do super sweet coffee. I water down my fruit juice now these days. I just
Okay.
cannot. It just cannot be too sweet. I don't like feeling like there's just sugar just stuck in my
So
mouth.
that used to be, when did your palate change?
You honestly within the last 5 years.
Okay.
Within the last 5 years,
I would say I
I've
don't think
I've eaten stuff that I felt was too salty as well. That normally I used to love.
like what?
Gosh, what did I have? Because it shocked me, like how salty it was, and I just couldn't believe it. I'm gonna have to think on that. I can't remember.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think that my palate has changed. I've always been hypersensitive to salty stuff
Okay.
just because like it was something my mama always talked about when she cooked. Or when we went somewhere, like, you go to somebody's baby shower or this or that, she was like, that's salty, that's salty. And so I would pay attention to that. And so when I would cook, I would be like, that's too much salt. And I don't know what it is with black people and salt. I hate when I see somebody I don't like preparing plates for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I be cooking. So if somebody come to my house, I'm going to offer you something to eat. I don't like when I see people go anywhere to eat, particularly somebody's house, and the first thing they say is you got some salt and pepper. You ain't even tasted the food yet. You don't know if it needs salt and pepper, sweetie. I've seasoned it. Okay, you don't need salt and you don't need pepper. I feel like it's a habit in black households to just grab the salt. Um,
Remember when we were talking about unlearning behaviors? This
mhm,
was way episodes back. I feel like eating habits in the way
mm,
we cook.
mhm,
Um, my grandma started unlearning those behaviors because she has always been a big proponent of being careful about how much salt you're
mhm,
using.
mhm.
Don't use this, use that. If instead of using salt, garlic powder, yada yada, she said, why don't you
Right.
just use garlic salt? Just use one
Mhm,
thing, don't use both.
mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah, that is a behavior that I have unlearned. And
Okay.
and two, there's just foods I'm just not gonna eat anymore that I used to eat.
Yeah, I learned because I do enjoy cooking. I've learned seasonings that have salt in them and those
Mhm.
that don't. So if I'm using a lot of seasonings, Like somebody said something one day about me making some chili, and I had put a bunch of I said all these are saltless seasonings. These are saltless seasonings. If I use a seasoning that has salt, like I'll put salt in my food, but all the other seasonings are saltless seasonings. They're
Mhm.
just the seasonings. And you really get the saltless seasonings and the things that aren't cut with salt when you use the seasonings that cost a little extra in Publix. The ones that come in the
Mm.
glass containers
Mhm.
versus the salt and pepper or the other seasonings that are in the little small plastic wrapped up 2 for 1
Mhm.
type think the more quality seasonings, they're not cut with salt to make it appear as though you're getting all this seasoning. Really, you're just getting a bunch of salt. I
Mhm.
don't think that my palate has changed. I think that I've just been accustomed to being sensitive and mindful of how much salt that I consume. My granddaddy had congestive heart failure. Heart disease is a big thing in my family. And so I
Okay.
saw my granddaddy, I saw his health suffer and decline from not being able to unlearn his behaviors of
Mm.
always adding more salt and just eating a lot of things that were salty.
Mhm.
So because I saw him suffer with that and fluid retention and his heart just wearing out because it was pumping all this fluid because of all the salt that he was consuming, I'm so mindful about that, and I
Yeah.
just don't like foods that are salty.
Yeah.
So when I tasted that salt from Trader Joe's, I was like, "It's no way. I would throw this away and just waste my money. I'm absolutely not eating this." And there was a couple people in the comments that's like, "Oh, why don't you water it down? Why don't you add this?" Why? I'm not doing all of that. It's too much salt in this. And so I found out by the comments that apparently Trader Joe's takes things back, even if it's opened.
Oh,
Did you know that? Because I know you go to Trader
I
Joe's.
like everything I get from Trader Joe's,
Okay.
so yeah. But
Well,
I
a lot
also
of
but I also buy very specific things from Trader Joe's, and I usually get the
okay.
same thing every time. So,
Okay.
mhm.
Well, a lot of the people were saying, take it back, take it back, take it back. So I did another video where I took it back. They took it back, no questions asked. And that's what I said, it is open. She's like, okay, no problem. Took it right on back. And I got a different Alfredo. And I actually showed the difference in the jars. The
Mhm.
one that I returned had 500. Okay, the serving size was a fourth of a cup. Do y'all know how I realize how small a fourth of a cup is? A fourth of a cup had 580 milligrams of sodium in it. Meanwhile, the Alfredo that I bought, same serving size, a fourth of a cup, only had 280 milligrams.
Mm.
So we're talking about a huge
Yeah.
contrast. Won't add. I won't add no more. I'm taking it back. Okay. And I also got a bag of chips out of there. And so now I'm in Trader Joe's like these damn people won't put me in the ground with all this salt. Now I'm looking at everything I'm buying. And I found some chips that didn't have a lot of salt. And they were
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I
So
usually get some arugula, lettuce, bananas. Um
yeah, I was impressed by their produce section.
yes, they
Very,
have a very
it was almost like
robust,
a farmer's
beautiful
market.
quality
Mhm.
produce section. Yeah, like I'll get a lot of my stuff there for juicing, like celery. I really like they have there's this specific type of tomatoes they have when I make my caprese salad. I really like their balsamic glaze. They have this really wonderful Cabernet Syrah French wine.
Now I
Um,
saw an extensive wine.
yes,
Yeah, I'm not, I'm still not drinking alcohol, so I
right.
haven't even been over there. But you did ask me about the sweetness and wines, and I
I
don't like
can't.
sweet
Yeah,
wines
I
either. But
can't do sweet
that's
wine.
been like when I first started drinking wine, baby. All I knew was Moscato.
Moscato, yep. And oof, God, you give me a Moscato now, and I might
Yeah,
hit you in the
I
head
don't
with a
care that I
bottle.
don't care for Moscato. I do like a dry red wine, not too dry. Um, but yeah, I don't think I'm sensitive to overly sweet things because I like my like the tea. I know I should be putting honey in my tea, but baby, give me some white domino sugar.
What sugar in your tea? Uh-uh.
And I buy a container of sugar.
No, ma'am. Honey,
Mhm.
one
I
tablespoon.
want to find an alternative, but honey is like if you buy the locally sourced honey,
Mm-hmm.
it's expensive.
It's worth it.
And as much as I need to put in my tea, I would be just going through that like nobody's
How
business.
much how much are you sweetening your tea? You done did all this hooting and hollering about salt and got the nerve to put 8 pounds of sugar in a cup of tea. Now let's make it make sense. Because I don't
Okay,
even
you
I
know,
hardly use
all
sugar
right
for
for some things.
anything. I don't use sugar for like anything.
Oh, yeah,
Ever.
you don't use sugar for it. Like you don't. So the tomatoes that you be buying. if you make not the salad, but if you make like spaghetti or lasagna or something, you don't put sugar in it?
No,
Gosh.
no, no. I don't.
Tomatoes are bitter, baby. You need this the sugar to balance out the acidity and that bitterness in that tomato. You one of those people that don't put sugar in your I think there's a misconception when black folks say you gotta put sugar in it that it's gonna be like a dessert. It's not sweet enough like you're gonna taste it. It's
I've
just to
tasted sweet
balance
spaghetti, and it's a no, thank you.
it.
Mm-mm,
I even
mm-mm.
add a little sugar to my tuna fish
If I'm making like a
and lemon juice.
tuna salad, I'll give like a little, a little, like
Yeah.
there's, sometimes recipe calls for
You
a little,
sugar bay? You
but
doing
yeah,
sugar bay?
sugar bay.
Salt bay?
But my sugar be in my fucking linen or my pantry for months because I don't use it enough.
Yeah, I buy the Domino's thing. I buy like
Hmm.
probably one once a month.
Joy, that's a ton of sugar.
Is it? I
Yes.
drink 2 cups of tea a day though, so I do be using it.
How much sugar are you putting in each cup of tea? A tablespoon?
Girl, no.
How
A
many?
tablespoon is like a laugh to me.
Oh goodness gracious, we're gonna have to work on your sugar intake next, because
We are,
no,
we are.
no, no,
Yeah, let
that
me
is
let me
too
find an
much
alternative before
sugar.
I end up. So for, as the old folks say, before I end up with sugar diabetes.
Before you get the beatus. You out here with the
I won't get to
beatus,
taking my
girl.
toes. Won't
Huh?
get to, they won't get to taking my daggone toes.
Right now, shoot. That's funny. I yeah, no, I'm my grandma. Don't be putting sugar in your coffee. Put some honey in there. Hmm. My grandma is, she, like I said,
They just don't do
she
it.
been on top of that, like limiting
But
your sugar
another thing is, like
intake.
you were saying, the fruit juice, you have to water your fruit juice.
I
I don't drink
do.
juice or soda.
Okay.
All I
Yeah,
drink
like
is
if I
water.
want if I want some pineapple juice, or even if I want like some orange juice or something, I'll water that shit down. Yeah.
I don't think that's
But the
tough.
juice I've been drinking lately is literally like actual like raw juice. Like I put it like vegetables in my juicer, and then
Okay.
I'll use a couple of apples to sweeten it.
Mm,
I really enjoy my juice. I'm
mm.
digging it. People
Lemon
like,
juice is
ew, what's that? People I work
good.
with.
Okay.
Um,
Are you replacing it with a placing a meal with it?
yeah, I'm replacing a meal with it, so
Okay.
I'll have juice in the morning.
Okay.
Juice in the morning, and then usually dinner. Because
Mm,
I work through lunch. Like I'll be busy, I just be focused, and then I look up and I'm like, well, let me hurry up and eat me some dinner real quick, and then wash, rinse, repeat. And
mm, mm.
I'm digging the juice vibes. I like them.
Okay.
I woke up the other
Making me
morning, my
feel
stomach
bad
felt
because
a
of the
little
sugar,
flatter.
man.
I was like, hey, come on, juice.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
You
I'm on
make
the health and wellness kick. I'm trying to be more mindful. This work I do, these drinks, these dinners, these lunches. I'm not trying to pack on no pounds.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I also am very much into the whole wellness thing. I don't know, is this an age thing? Have we gotten to that age where we're just into this wellness stuff?
I think
Or is
the older you get, the more you care.
okay, it makes
Yeah.
sense. So make sure you all follow me on TikTok. It was always joy. So you can see when I do this women's wellness video. And when I say women's wellness, I'm just talking about things that I use that help contribute to my wellness. And that includes D&D. I do not foresee a life without it going forward. I love
What
D&D.
about your man when you get into a relationship, Joy? You gonna have that nigga on Do
My
Not
man,
Disturb?
my man will be in the favorite, so he will be able to get right
Okay.
through. All his
All right.
messages will be coming through.
Good. Okay.
And he's gonna have me on his favorites because I need when I call, I need you to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nene said, when I text, respond. If you do not respond when I text, it's a problem.
Oh, you funny.
Hey, husband. Um, D&D. Y'all know I've talked about the beauty collagen, so some of the stuff that I do for my face or use on my face. And again, this supplement that I've been taking, that, like I said, I feel like it's going to be a bit taboo when I show and tell and talk about what it is and what it's technically for. But it's been giving me energy, and I like it. So,
Okay. Well, I'm excited for this
mhm,
wellness video. Oh,
okay.
I want to tell Did I tell y'all how I joined Joy's Live
Oh, you
and was hanging out with her and her community over there? And it was really, really fun. It was, I enjoyed myself. Well, I was kicking it with y'all for how long? I was in there for about an hour and a half or
yeah,
so.
we was in there for at least an hour.
Yeah, yeah, it was fun.
Mhm. My friend came, was in town yesterday. My friend Key was here, and sometimes he will. I think he hopped into the live the night that you were on there,
Yep.
but when he got here yesterday, I was on live and I was trying to wrap up a live, and so he was in here, and I said, "Come on in here and get on the live." He's like, "Oh my god, no, I don't want to do that." So he gets on the live, and he was like, "Oh, this is fun." Everybody was talking. They was making him take shots, and he in here taking 2, 3, 4 shots to do,
Yes.
and everybody was in here in the live drinking with him. So he was like, "I actually like your people. They kind of fun." So
Yes.
yeah, I be trying to tell y'all, come to TikTok, meet me on TikTok. It was always joy. We have a time, baby. We have a time.
That's so funny.
I'm
I feel
really
like
excited.
nobody would. I would get on live and like three people would be there. I'd be like, "Hey, y'all."
Somewhere you got to start somewhere.
That's true. I don't
You
even
know.
know what I would even. I feel like if I was to go live, it would be like when I'm getting ready to do something.
Yeah, like I like get on there and like when you get ready to go to like the Barbie thing and you just gonna do your makeup. And as you do
Mm-hmm.
your makeup, you just talk. Like I would get on there and I would talk about what products I'm using, but I would just talk about my day too. Like let me tell y'all how these coworkers have me effed up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got
Mm-hmm.
me putting all this extra conceal on my eye because they stressing me the hell out. And that's exactly what people would do. They would be laughing and they would be double tapping and they would probably respond with something that they can relate. You know.
True
So that's
that. True
it.
that.
That's it.
I need to go to YouTube and be like TikTok 101. Because I put together a really cool video, but then like none of the music that I wanted to put along to
Mhm,
the video, like
mhm.
there's no music anymore or something.
Yeah. It's very the music choice. That was one of the questions I asked in my TikTok Zoom. I've been doing these calls with TikTok, y'all, for the last month. I've been having Zoom meetings with TikTok just because of my growth and stuff on the platform. But one of the questions that I ask is when are like the type of account that I have as a TikTok shop, when am I going to be able to use music that's actually trending music, that like music that I actually like, not this little background jazz tap
Yeah,
dance
like I don't like
nonsense.
nobody
Like,
else's TikToks have that.
I don't understand. Well, it depends on how they have their account set up. So you can have like when you set your account up to like be a business account or a shop account, you get perks and analytics that the people that are using the trending sounds don't get. They just own there, which works fine for some people. There are people who have a regular account that are popular and they do brand deals and collaborations. But for what I'm doing specifically, because I have branded myself as a TikTok shop,
Mhm.
I can't use like the videos like the official song. Like I can't use an official Beyonce song. And my thing is, what is the deal with that? Y'all know I ain't Beyonce. Y'all know I ain't write this music. Y'all know
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't like
weird.
everybody knows that. So like what is the big deal? It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
Yeah,
If anything, these artists should want everybody to be able to use their music on any platform because that helps them gain popularity.
Mhm.
But what do
Yeah,
I
I'm just
know?
I'm just really confused because I put like a cool little compilation video together for the Golden Girls Cafe, but I couldn't use
Mm.
I couldn't do like use Golden Girls music, which I thought was really
Hmm.
strange. So,
What you can try to do is you can try to find what I found that works is the people who do like the mashups, the mixes. So
mhm.
songs that go together that's technically not an artist song, it's kind of a mix. You can use those.
Okay.
So I'll send you like an artist on TikTok that I like to use two actually, two or three that they do mashups and I like to use their music because it's kind of like you still know the music because you can catch the beat, but it's not the actual song. It's meshed with something else. So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
I definitely need TikTok 101 because I've posted some stuff and some of my videos like get traction
Mhm.
and stuff, but like I don't know, girl.
Consistency. You got to be consistent and you can't look for the video to do anything specific. And again, the thing that really the thing that really makes your video stand out or gain traction is the super duper relatable things. things
Yeah.
and the quick things. It could be a 10-second video, baby, and it'll do numbers because
Yeah.
it's something quick. Like I saw a video yesterday that, oh my gosh, it was so funny. This guy was saying, can y'all do me a favor? Like when y'all talking about somebody dying, like y'all ain't gotta say how.
I saw that.
Yes, like
I feel him because
yes.
what the
Yes.
fuck
He
now?
was like,
Shit.
so for the listeners that haven't seen this TikTok video, he was like, and then he made the video funny too by putting a different voice on it. So you could see him saying it, but it was a different voice. And he was like, just say, like, oh, so and so died. Like, give us a little hashtag F cancer. So we know, you know? So when you say so and so died, say something like, the streets ain't playing fair. So we kind of know what happened to him. It was so funny. It was so. Now, how did you see that video? Did you see it on TikTok?
It made its way to Twitter. Hmm.
Okay.
People
Okay.
love bringing
Cool. This
stuff
is what I
to
wanted to
Twitter.
ask you, friend. I already know the answer to this question because I already went to your Instagram page. But I want to know why. And how do you feel about it? And will you do it? Are you going to join Threads?
Probably not.
Why?
Because I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Threads.
I know you've heard people talking about it though.
Yep, but I'm okay.
I mean,
What is it like? What is it?
I ain't know. Listen. I don't want to join no more. I'm at my. I've hit the cap on social media. I'm
Period.
done. I don't need no more apps. Now I do know that they make it seamless for you to join because it's connected to your Instagram.
Yeah,
So
but
now
like if you delete,
even
you can't delete or get off of it or something.
well, yeah, if you even want to change your Instagram name, you got to do it through Threads. Like they were smart in making people get on there.
Hmm.
Mark Zuckerberg said he gonna take somebody's people. He either taking TikTok or he taking Elon's. And TikTok he couldn't get, so now he coming for Twitter.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that you not haven't gotten on Thread because I'm wondering like how Black Twitter is a thing. Will Black Threads become a thing?
I see. I imagine so. I
Mm.
imagine so. I've been seeing people that are like, yeah, look at me on
Well,
Threads.
they're posting their little thread tweet on
Hmm.
their Instagram story or page or whatever. I'm just like, bro, I ain't got it in me. I can't keep up with what I got now. I ain't got it in me.
You funny.
Yeah. Well, friend, that's all I got for today. I'm excited about next week's episode because I feel like I might have some news to share. So yeah, make sure y'all keep tuning in to the Same Difference
Yes,
podcast.
ma'am. We are going to get on a
Maybe
consistent
also,
schedule. Our lives have just been going crazy, which I think is a wonderful thing because content, things to
mm-hmm,
discuss.
mm-hmm,
But yes, I mean, I don't have much either. I honestly feel like you know, I don't want to say I'm feeling burnt out, but I feel like this was the first week that I really didn't have. I wasn't consumed with a lot of content where I could talk about some shit. Number one, and number two, I'm home recharging my batteries. Really, like
mm-hmm,
I was telling my family the entire weekend, I'm on a cleanse. I'm on a cleanse. So
mm,
if you guys are, if we're having a glass of wine, that's dinner.
mm,
I'm on a cleanse. We will not eat like our calories. We are drinking them right now. We
mm-hmm,
will not eat, and
mm-hmm.
it's
I
going
be
well.
saying that all the time. I'd rather drink my calories.
And it's going well, and I'm enjoying the nutrient boost that juicing gives. um I'm not someone that stays on top of my vitamins like I should, so it's nice having like a good strong cup and a half of carrot apple and cucumber juice or carrot apple and
Mm-hmm.
celery juice. This time around I got grapefruit. I'll do grapefruit, lemon, ginger.
Ooh, that's a lot of girl. Your teeth, all that
Well,
acid.
then you have celery, which is full of water to
Okay.
balance it out. So it's not like I'm just it's just one little mason jar to replace breakfast every day. So it's not like I'm sucking down juice all day for 3 days or 4 days
You
or
have
5
a
days.
juicer?
Yeah, I do. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When in the middle of the was it the pandemic? Oh, no. So, okay, funny story really quickly before we go. Have you ever had a moment where you were like, I know God be listening to me and I am covered. Have you ever
All
had
the
one of the
time.
okay. So I was at an insurance conference and they were doing a drawing for a $500 Amazon gift card. And I filled out my little sheet and I put the little thing in the raffle and they were like rolling, shaking the little box and everything. And I was just sitting there and I'm like, man, God, I would love a $500 Amazon gift card. Like, come on, God. Like, I never ever win anything. As soon as I said,
At the raffle praying, I'm
I'm
weak.
like, I would really like, I would love this, man. As soon as I finished my prayer, they pulled that ticket out and said, pass your fountain.
I
When
know
I
that's
tell you the
right.
hair stood up on the back of my neck and I got to
Mm,
like shaking a little bit, like it was a very weird, I don't want to say weird
mm,
experience, but it was a very, it was crazy to have this experience. You know, I'm at a business conference. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. I've never been there. It's beautiful. And I'm just being my bubbly self at the conference, a new, little whatever part of my career. And then boom, this blessing that just happens instantaneously. Like I knew in that moment, like I'm on the right path.
mm-hmm.
God has ordered my steps and I'm headed in the right direction because it was just it was just it was the cherry on top of a really, really good work trip, but for that moment to happen the way that it did. But yeah, I bought a juicer with that.
Okay.
I say all that to say I used my gift card to get a juicer.
That actually made me remember. Um, it made me remember. I'm trying to find it. Y'all know I was on here talking about last week I was talking about the Bible app. And it's so funny that you said you was like literally praying for that $500 gift card, and it made me remember my verse of the day. And sometimes, like when I have my verse of the day, if I read something in it and I don't understand the word or the context, I go out of the app and I go to Google and I'll Google it. What does this mean? What does that mean? And that might take me to another part of the verse.
Mm-hmm.
So the verse, one of the verses that was in the devotion for the day was Luke 10. After I read a part of Luke 10, I Googled something and it told me to go to Luke 11. And part of what it was saying was Luke 11, verse 9. Here's what I'm saying: ask and you'll get, seek and you'll find, knock and the door will be open. And if you continue to read it, it was just like, all you have to do is literally ask for exactly what you want. And it was talking about don't beat around the bush with God. You know, he already knows what you want and what you need. He's literally just waiting on you to make it
Mm-hmm.
known and you to make it clear. So when we be like, when you pray, you got to be specific with your prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Be super specific with your
Mm-hmm.
prayers,
Amen.
because don't just pray, for example, for a man. Pray for the man to be God fearing, to be honest, faithful, loyal, a man of his
Mm-hmm.
word, somebody who loves family, somebody who are all the attributes and qualities. Ask God for it specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want you to know my prayer's been real specific.
Okay. Have you been
Hmm.
praying to God for beautiful hair? Because it's beautiful, girl. Okay, you was over here. I mean,
If you in
it's
Atlanta,
giving.
look her up on the gram. Tay K Styles, Tayk Styles on the gram. I was telling her I'm nervous. That's one of the things, when you move, you got to find all your new beauty folks.
Yes, yes,
And I really like
girl.
finding people who take care of my natural hair and they don't just do my hair.
Yeah.
But she did tell me that she notices that my hair is a lot more dense, which means a lot more full and thick. And I know it's because of that beauty collagen. I know
Okay.
it's because of the beauty collagen, yeah. Because
Okay.
I can tell a difference in my skin. I can tell a difference in my face. Like even like not just my face, because everybody's always into skincare and they really only are doing their skincare for their face. But every time I get out the shower, every day I put lotion on head to toe,
Mm-hmm.
head to toe. But I noticed that particularly in the summer when you're wearing sandals, my feet get drier quicker, my heels look ashier
Mm-hmm.
quicker. But ever since I've been taking this beauty collagen, my skin is so much more just moisturized and supple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? One of my favorite things from Trader Joe's? It's this like oatmeal exfoliator soap.
Really?
I'm a Dove girl, white bar down, okay? But I
Mhm.
wanted to try it, and like I be laying in the bed rubbing my feet together and I be rubbing myself because my skin, I just have really I thank you grandma, because my grandma has the softest skin in the world. She's oh,
Really? Mhm.
but like my skin, and then you throw a little coconut oil, or I have like some little shea butter, and I be like mixing my little shit up. I just, I'm feeling, I mean, it's just,
Mm.
it's really
I
good
know.
soap.
I actually buy the Dove cocoa butter bar, but I
Hmm.
do use the white body wash. But the TikTok girl's been talking about this body wash that I want to get, but it's been sold out from Target.
Naturium.
Colic.
Is
Is
it
that it?
is it by Naturium?
It's in like a kind of clear bottle and white label on the
Yep.
front.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I know
But
exactly what you're talking about.
have you had it? Have you tried it?
I've not used it because what I have right now, I like what I'm using.
Okay. I just use Dove. I've always
Yeah.
used the body wash, but I don't mind trying something different. I might end up loving it. That's what happened with my skincare when I switched from the Clinique to the
Mm-hmm.
Fenty. But I saw one of them was saying that there's a couple of different ones,
Uh-huh.
and it was the girl was saying that after she had been using the body wash for after like 2 or 3 weeks, she noticed that some of her scars even started to fade.
Wow.
Yeah, so I want to use it. I got
Okay.
this big old, and I'm not trying to get rid of it completely. I can't show y'all because y'all will see it's up under my dress, but I got this scar on my knee from when I was a kid that's pretty distinct.
Mm-hmm.
But just other little like little nicks and stuff. Like I can show y'all this. I burned myself with a flat iron. This is why I don't do my own hair. Okay, this is why I'm one of the girls that I can't do nothing to me. I can't wash it. I can't blow dry it. I barely want to comb it. Okay, I got flat irons, don't know how to use them, and I ended up burning myself on my chest. Where is that little mark at?
Yes, come on, titty.
Here, and I would like to be able to use the body wash and that fades.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if I can get my hands on it. Maybe since all the girls are so busy buying stuff from Amazon during Prime Week, I'll be able to go to Target and get the body wash. We'll see.
I ain't seen shit on Amazon.
Well, if you don't see anything on Amazon, come to TikTok. I don't know if maybe I haven't told you guys. Did I tell y'all that TikTok is trying to compete with Amazon? Okay, let me give y'all the word on the street. Okay, TikTok, how everybody, or at least Instagram, thought that that TikTok was her competitor. Like TikTok and Amazon was going to be going head to head, and
Uh-huh.
people were leaving Amazon and they were going to TikTok. Instagram quickly. Am I saying all these people's names right? Sorry, y'all. Instagram thought TikTok was her competitor,
Mm-hmm.
and that TikTok was taking her people, and she was going to be able to get her people back by also introducing things like reels and
Mm-hmm.
just no, no, you're not that girl. TikTok is that girl. She's going to forever be that girl. It's not you, boo. And so Instagram got herself together and realized, okay, that's not our market no more. Their algorithm is too good. We just can't keep up. Let's go for Twitter because we see a gap in Twitter now that Elon has taken over. And so now Threads has gained popularity. And I think that is a better fit for Instagram versus trying to be TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But TikTok says, yeah, we blew Instagram out the water, but we still got to come for somebody's neck. Jeff Bezos, we want Amazon. So TikTok is going to be opening fulfillment centers, just like there are items in fulfillment centers in Amazons across the country. So when you have Amazon Prime, you can order something. Like I ordered something from Amazon last week. I ordered at 11:40 in the morning. I know it was 11:40 because it was right before I went for my walk. And when I got back in the house, I got a message that my package was going to be delivered at 2:30.
Wow.
It was here before 2:30. Okay.
Wow.
So TikTok is opening fulfillment centers. So while this is Amazon Prime Week, it is also the TikTok summer sale. So you can get deals on TikTok for the shops that have registered to be a part of the summer sale. The finished look is one of them. So
Okay.
the summer sale ends on the 16th on Saturday. And then next month, they are also having another one just like this, and it's called the TikTok Back to School campaign, where there'll be more sales. So TikTok is really trying to get some skin in the game.
I see. I
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. So that's my girl for the moment, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
Okay. Well, I am going to, you know what? I'm going to make my caprese salad, And I'm gonna enjoy my little salad, and I'm gonna get on TikTok and just like learn some
And scroll,
things.
friend, and make sure you look at the side that you own, the following side and the for you side. The for you side, and this is also, you need to curtail your TikTok for you page to be things that you like to see. So, like,
Okay.
if I get on mine, I'm seeing black love, I'm seeing healthy relationships, I'm seeing makeup, I'm seeing fashion. I'm not seeing toxic podcast conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing dance videos. So when you see those things, if you don't want to continue to see those on your timeline, don't double tap it. Don't like it. Don't share it. Don't favorite it. Only double tap, share, like the things that you want to continue to see.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna play
And if
around.
you need help,
I will. I will,
okay, y'all. That's
girl.
all I got for today. Thanks for rocking with the Same Difference podcast all these weeks later. We appreciate you guys for streaming us on all of your platforms, Spotify, Apple, for watching us on YouTube, all that good stuff. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
my brother was asking me how he was like, how's the podcast going? And I was like, it's going well. And I said, we've been a little busy, so we can't record every Monday like we have. And he was like, yeah, your numbers are like looking pretty good on YouTube. I'm like, what?
And I did have, since I had a lot of traction on my page, I pinned one of our videos to the top of my page. So anybody that went to the page, they would see the Same Difference podcast. And I noticed that a couple of people were still going to YouTube and subscribing. So even
Okay.
without us putting any content on the Same Difference podcast page on TikTok or on YouTube, our subscriptions have still been going up. So
Yeah, well, he sure did.
I'm
He made that
pleased.
observation and he
I'm
pointed that
pleased.
out to me. So,
I'm so glad. I'm glad he shared that with you. That's good to
mhm,
hear.
yeah.
Once we get to the point that we can get, somebody to edit our stuff again, then I think we'll be on the right track. But until then, we just gonna keep recording, keep showing up. We'll
Yes.
be here every week. Y'all stuck with us, okay?
Yes. I was going to say every Monday, but sometimes it's Wednesday. Well, all right, girl.
Friend,
I
I'll
love
let you
ya.
get to your salad, and we'll see y'all next
All
week.
right. Bye.
Bye.